is awesome. I waited, Duke, for a second. I saw you redeem that. I was gonna go. Great timing. Everybody's here. David was first. We got Steel, Marcus, my awesome wife, Prime. Did I miss anybody? Probably. Dread, Duke. It's fantastic to see you all. I hope everybody's having a fantastic Potato Tuesday. We have this ship to finish and a new home to find. And this music to turn down. What's everybody doing today? Oh, look, Duke has a hat already. Hey, Sweeney. Sweeney, I thought you said that you wouldn't be able to make these streams. Hey, Mowgli. How are you? What are we? We're sitting... Okay. We're sitting in this seat. We have... Let me just check up. It's been a few days. Do we have... We have all the resources. Okay, okay. Let's get to finishing... Let's get to harvesting, and then we'll get back to you. Hey, Game Dork, how are you? Just finished the previous stream as a VOD in this very minute. Finished watching Pandemic Playground. Yeah, there's a lot of content to get through. Let us harvest all our food, and then we'll get back working on that. Also, I want to check. I want to get caught up on what day we're on, so it's fresh in my mind. Because I do not touch this world outside of streams. Okay, let's dump all this stuff in here. Do we need to eat? No, we don't. And then let's grab some more seeds. Do we have any seeds? No. We're gonna need to make 2 seeds of everything. Food production. Seeds. 1, 2. I should probably just queue up a bunch of these. I still haven't found coffee yet, which is kind of depressing. Do we have grain seeds? Or do we have grain at all, or whatever it's called? No? Vegetables, fruit, mushrooms. No, we don't have any more. We need to find a trade station, honestly. Said I wouldn't be able to make the 6 p.m. streams. Oh. Well, I start now and go to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, my time. 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Tuesday and Thursday. All good. Building an articulated truck and space engineers run into a couple of issues, but we'll figure it out. So we're gonna pick one more other one. Looks like we're low on mushrooms. Let's make more mushrooms. There we go. And let's plant our stuff. I just made this awesome auto harvester. Not in this world. I'm kind of missing it. Not gonna lie, just a little bit. Okay, now we get back to that because I want to get that finished up, and I want to look for a much better spot to call home. Farmhand's still going strong. Now it is, unless I mistype something, Sweeney, it is always going to be 3 p.m. to 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Tuesdays and Thursdays. And any other bonus streams are generally around those times too. So we got to dig through here. We have our little... Someone was asking about a connector. I think this is where we're going to put a connector too. Gotta remember that I don't have a jetpack. I've been playing with a jetpack, so it's a little weird not having one now. Hey Delta V, how are you doing? It's great to see you all today. It really is. I can't remember what we were actually building last. Did we finish that? Yeah, we finished that. I think both of the thrusters we got done. Let's get this thruster on this side done. Hey Eddie G. I feel like I was just talking to you. You're looking at the harvester right now. I miss it. Can you bring that harvester over here and that farm setup, please? Thank you. I need this off. No, we should be fine because I'm building straight off of, yeah, we're not on subgrids. We will be fine. I just looked and I totally misread it. You said 3 to 6. Okay, I'm just making sure I didn't. It happens sometimes. Write stuff out and not pay attention, or miswrite something. I actually scheduled a stream recently the completely wrong times. I might need to get my little hover ship. Can I reach that? No, I can't. Let me get the proper colors. Is that attached to that? No, okay. Yeah, it was. I knew it. I knew it. I shouldn't have jumped. Why did I do that? Is dinner here yet? Lunch? Whatever is served? No? Do I not have any more steel plate on me? Every day is a blessing, every meal a banquet. It's a good outlook to have, Delta V. Try to always keep a positive outlook. Yeah, just put a copy of it in your pocket. There's a thing called blueprinting, Eddie. You just join this and paste it in. Can I get that from here? Okay. Just do a gazebo on the farm, Eddie G. What? Oh, crash. No, we already had meteors coming through it, Marcus. We already had meteors coming through the farm. We don't need him to gazebo. He gazegoed his ship the other day. I hear spiders. Do you hear spiders? I swore I heard a spider somewhere. Yep, we got a party. I knew I was expecting breakfast. It's breakfast, right? I gotta go check the day. Come here. Come here. What are you doing? No, wildlife baby. If you have access to the sneak peek channel, if you're a member, a VIXL member, you have access to sneak peek channels and have a mod coming soon, TM, that I'm excited about, that references a little bit. Wildlife ate me. It's awesome. Okay, let's go put this food in real quick and then go check the day, because I want to know what day we're at. I think we're at like 12. Oh, look at all these cooked. We got all this food now. Yeah, let's go check the day. We are at day 12. It's about the afternoon, day 12. Yeah, I wasn't talking about your rover, but yeah, you definitely smashed your rover, Kaz. Kaz, Eddie, I don't know. I'll call you interchangeable. How are we on this side? Got that to do. We have a bunch of upper stuff to do. I really just want to get this thing finished. I think I have to go grab the hover vehicle. What does the inside look like again? I can't remember. We just have that 10 engineer. I forgot about that. It looks pretty good inside. What is this block? Oh, this is like the front. I forget. It's so weird. We can just build through this. It's very dark in here right now. That's a spinny light. Why am I grabbing that? I don't want a spinny light. Are there actual lights in here? No, maybe not. We'll have to Once we get this all built, we'll modify it though. Because I know I'm probably taking this off and putting a connector. You were still alive in the cockpit? That's crazy. Let's go grab this. We still didn't put a cargo container on this. Let us put a cargo container on this real quick. Need to go grab parts for this. Hey, it's an Amarok. Hey, Amarok. How are you? Thought I already said hi to Amarok. I might not have. I apologize if I didn't. Okay, let's put some parts in this now. Let's go grab some components and then shove them in that medium cargo container so we just have them. Components. Some of you. Some of you. Some of you. Obviously some of you. That's all I can grab right now. It's not what I meant to do. Oh, what else do we need? We have no large steel tubes. Doesn't look like it. We not have any large steel tubes. Let me check the assembler real quick. Did I never finish this full out? Yeah, we should have 100 large steel tubes. Am I just completely blind? Yeah, I am. I'm just blind. Don't worry. Okay, up we go. If I remember how to fly this. Choo-choo. Lurking while working. Well, I'm glad you're here. Everything is awesome. Thank you. This should be the antenna, if I remember. Yes. We will need that antenna. We probably don't have all the components, but we can start building the antenna. Yeah, we didn't grab any radio components. Are we in the way of that? Do I need to back up just a little bit? Still in the way of it, maybe? Or I don't have the stuff, maybe. Oh, yeah, that's it. Let's get rid of the antenna real quick. I did not grab motors. I didn't grab motors. Hey, Chad, how are you? No, that was Chad that redeemed Everything is Awesome. There's a movie from the 70s where they play football in a bar with a roll of toilet paper. No, I don't know the title of that movie, Marcus. I hope somebody in chat does. I feel like Game Dork might know that. Does Game Dork know that? I need to go grab motors. How are we on this side? That we have to do that one. Or yeah, Eddie could also do that one. Okay. That's looking pretty good. I kind of want to get up on top on this side. We got up on top on the other side, but we didn't do this side. Let's get close. Let's get close. That's good enough. Can we make this jump? Yes. I'm not trying to... Yeah, I'm trying to do this. Can I grab from here? Nice. Let's grab all the rest of the steel and try to get a lot of this steel up here. You're good. You're full. Yep. We got to be really close to finishing this up. We should have the ice also to fill that up. We will see, though. Oh, can we get this from here? Please tell me I have the stuff for that. Oh, no. Let me up. Let me up. Might not have the components. I think maybe we do. Maybe we do. Nice. Finally finished that. We couldn't get that from the inside for the longest time. We definitely don't have the stuff for that connector, though. Doesn't ring a bell. At what point does it become worth adding welders to this platform? If I build bigger stuff, Sweeney, because right now, with this project, this is a very tiny ship, so it's not too hard to hand weld it up. Some people might have already added welders. It's a personal preference type of thing. Me, I actually like hand welding a lot. I do not like grinding. I do not like drilling too much, hand drilling. But I do like welding. Can I get that right there? No, okay. What else am I missing on this side? We got this we need to grab. I have no steel plate left, so we gotta go grab more steel plate. Uh-oh. No. No! Oh, what is this? Whoops. Take this job and shove it. That's the movie. So we need motors. Yeah, we need to grab a bunch of motors. Let's see how many we can grab. That's all we have. Then we got to get back up top. I'm not gonna be able to do it from there, am I? Maybe here, though. Perfect. What were we missing? This front, if I remember, is this. Did we get the parts for it? Come on, I'm close enough. I'm not close enough. We could put our head right in the thruster. I'll do it if I have to. Okay, that looks good over there. You've seen that movie, just don't recall. Yeah, I don't know that movie at all. I don't know that movie at all. It does not ring any bells. Can't stand on how you saw me about to jump in. Yeah, I don't know why I do that sometimes. But I do it a lot, where I try to jump on a hologram. I'm missing parts for this. I'll get that piece. Let me go grab the parts for that. Be a little. I just want to fly over here and grab them real quick. I want this to finish this up before the end of this day. So let us grab. Do I have those somewhere in my bar, right? Probably not. Let's go grab Flatmos. Not that big. These, yeah. 1, 2, That should be good. Can I jump this? Can I jump this? Can I jump this? Can I jump this? No, I can't. Okay. I don't know why I think I can make that jump. That was close. Okay, I just have to control it. That's why we added the remote control, just in case. Let's grab some more steel plate while we're down here, too. And let's head back. We're still good on power for this. Yeah, 77. Your original Bigfoot monster truck was in it. I haven't been in the monster truck since I was a little kid. A wee little babby. How did I not get large steel tubes? Oh. Because I put all the parts in there. I'm smart. This might hurt. We need to get that block right in there. Can we read? Yeah, okay. What are we missing from this side? Nothing. We're missing that block, but we can't do that right now. Let's grab some steel plates real quick. Okay, what are we missing from the front? Those lights. Everything else looks pretty good on the front. Let me in. Yeah, everything else looks really good on the front. Let's see if we can hit these lights real quick. I hear spiders again. Where are you? Hi. Let's not jump at the spider. It's not really smart. What is up with you? Just die. Spider. Okay, let's get back up there. I can't ignore the food though. Get back up there and finish. We got that. I don't think I have the parts for the antenna, but I'm not really concerned about the antenna. And if we have the parts built, we can just go back and finish welding them up. Let's do some of these parts. They don't really matter too much on the sides, but I like the looks. Why is it saying no? How am I not close enough to that? Uh-oh. 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 Ow! Nobody saw that. Nobody saw that at all. Nothing. You saw nothing. I did not fall. None of that happened. Saw absolutely nothing. Why can't we weld this though? Oh, now we can. We still need to get that top one. Yeah, you gotta kit the greebles. We gotta weld up to the greebles. Smack. Are we missing any of the others? Top lock. We gotta get those top locks. So I don't fall through them again. Need that. This Gatling gun. Is this connector parking off? Grab that piece too. Let's go back. Let's just go down this way. Saw what exactly? You saw nothing. Are we out of iron again? Of course we are. Are we fully down here? We are. Can I elbow? Nope, that's the... I wonder if I can just do this and slowly come up and just scrape the wall slightly. That's not scraping the wall. That was banging the wall. Hey, super nerd, how are you? You did, in fact, see nothing. Exactly. Nothing happened. Absolutely nothing happened. I see sparks, but nothing bad is happening. Okay, let's just pull that back up. Let's not do silly, dumb things. The new close to weld range, yeah. I've been having some time getting used to it. Why are the thrusters just full going? Oh, look at that. We're controlling the thrusters from the seat. This should not control thrusters. Should not control gyros. Inertial dampeners. There we go. We are fully up. We need main. We're gonna hit there. Our goal to building a moat is still going strong. Let's turn these drills on. We're gonna need a bunch of ice anyway. That looked like we just blew something up, possibly. I mean, I don't see anything. Oh, we lost our camera. We can't lose our camera. But I can't build another camera. How do I gotta remember this. Which one's that? That's that one, okay. That's the main one. Nah, it's just gonna have scrap, sadly. There, we just got the scrap. Now I'm gonna check the farm control seat and the rake. For what? Oh, control thrusters. I generally turn it off. No, I can't. I don't have the parts, Chad. Or maybe we do now. No, we still need a ton of iron. Bonk again. What is that? That's that one. Okay, okay. We just go slow and just, some sparking's fine. I just want to get the hole started, then grab a ton of ice, and then we'll go grab some iron. It's not the right way. That's not the right way I wanted to go at all. Just gotta not rush it. The rake was right, the seat was not, but maybe it needed that for harvester wheel. It at least needs Propulsion? Thank you, David. We do have an awesome new shirt in the merch shop for the 100 waves from Never Surrender. If you haven't checked that out yet. Hey, Outcast, how are you doing? I completely missed your message earlier. I know that you've said something already. At least all we lost was the camera. Okay, I think that is enough ice. We are going to turn on clear mode. Just go down and grab some iron now. Try to get as much up and down as we can. There we go. Not needed for wheels, okay. Gotta try to make sure that we don't get rid of any of the iron right now. Keep an eye, chat. There's a delay, so I won't catch it, but keep an eye out. Who here is still finishing up their greenhouse build for the competition? That kind of looks like iron. We can check in the drills here in a second. Nope, that's still not iron. How much ice are we at? Drill. We're still getting ice, okay. You're still working on one, Outcast? Dreads looks fantastic so far. Getting addicted to that server, aren't you, Super Nerd? I think we all are. It is fun to play with people. Keep the aerial view family friendly? I don't know what you're talking about. What do you see, Chad? We're still getting ice. It's not bad to get ice. We can use ice. If you haven't checked out Dread's video for his farmhouse mobile base mech that has mechs that live inside of it, you need to go check that out. I have watched it a few times. There's just so much involved in that build. Oh, wow, look, the day is going away. I don't think we're getting scouting today. The sun is already setting soon. Yep. We're still getting ice. We are still getting ice. It still looks like ice. It's still very green. Okay, now that is as far as that can currently go. We're gonna have to jiggle this around and try to get the other hinge down. What is that hinge? That's that hinge, okay. Main one. Bring that in a little bit. Try not to bonk anything. I do need to get this down as much as I can. It's just jiggling back and forth. This is really sketchy. Okay, now let's get those other... No, we want this one going like that. To elbow like that. I'm trying to take my time, but also rush. Which is not how that works. It's not how any of this works. Oops, not what I wanted. I hit the wrong key. Almost there, almost there, almost there. Yeah, that one looks good. We just got to get the main one. There we go. There we go. Now we can go straight down and grab some iron. That's not what I want. That's not what I want. Oh, the mobile farm was directly inspired by my mobile base. I did. Yeah. Is that the one you did on live stream, Dread? An option for a starting rover, Chad, it would give you a huge advantage. Yeah, that was pretty awesome watching Joel fly through it. I just really wish he would have shouted you out. That would have been well worth it. Feels like we're still just getting ice. Are we just getting ice right there? Nope, nope, we're getting stone now. I hope we didn't just blow through how much stone. Red's moving garden. Yeah, we have till the 8th of October for the greenhouse build competition. Yeah, Duke, I know. I'm saying he should have shouted him out as a content creator. I feel like it's just a minor thing. I'm not like saying they messed up. Just a platform like that with that opportunity. They know who Dread is. You're looking at this mind-blowing build. You could have just said, hey, you could go check out Dread on blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I say check the camera, but I can't. I'm pretty sure I just blew through a bunch of stuff. Did we get any of this stuff produced? No, we barely got any stone. I think I blew through a ton of stone. No, we have 100,000 stone. The refinery's making it right now. Need to get a camera up on that as soon as possible, because I'm pretty sure we just blew through a ton of stone. Part of me wants to grab the rover and just go try looking for it's nighttime though. Let us try and get a camera up on this. Jiggling, jiggling, jiggling. We just broke more stuff. I just want this out there. Wildlife ate me. Wildlife ate me. Hey, you see. Teasers. Teasers. Definitely teasers. We need to get this out of here right now. Which means we need to jiggle it again. To get it out of here. That is not going to get out like that, though. How far back can we go? Cool? Yes. Can we pull this out like this? Or is that still gonna hit? There's a doom voxel. We got the doom voxel. Okay, okay, okay. Let us get this over here and go look at how bad this is. I don't know that we're gonna be able to make... Okay, we built all that. Do we have a spider out there? Yeah. Hi, guys. Where's the other friend? Thank you. Can I push you into the hole? Huh. Can I pick this up? I can't pick you up with grabby hands? That's sad. I wanted to push him into the hole. Okay, let's go get a camera on here because we're gonna need a ton more stone. How much did I bang these up? Just those. The drills are fine. Let us get a camera. And then we need to grab a camera. Do I have a camera in my bar? I should. I don't see one, so we'll just grab this. I didn't grab a camera. What do you mean I can't make computers? Give me the computers. There we go. Let's fix our lights. Not fall down the hole. I know you all want me to fall down that hole. But I don't want to. Get a camera back on this. Did I just see my camera? No, I didn't. Okay. I could have just grabbed the parts from here. I don't know what's wrong with me. And let's go grab some more iron. I think I just grabbed a bunch of parts. Did we ever park? Where's our floating? Just hovering up here. That's smart. We blew up a thruster. I think I grabbed some of the components we need for this stuff. I forgot it was still my build planner. Nice, we do. Do what for the views? Fall and just jump in there? I'll jump in there if people want me to jump in there. But it's not for the views, it's just for the laughs. Let me turn idle movements off. Okay. What are you targeting? Off. Okay, okay. I thought maybe we would target neutrals and just start shooting me. It's mine, though. Oh, we got a storm rolling in. We didn't get the parts for that. We got the parts for that. I'm gonna go check the projector, too, and see what still is needed on this build. Uh-oh. Just gonna leave that flying up there and regret it later. Can I dance while falling? I don't know. Do we want to test that out? What level are we? We're max level? No, we're not even max level, so what does it matter? We might be actually be max level. Do I have emojis? I don't have any dance emojis on here. Look at me. Look, I'm dancing and running. We could wager on how long it would take him to drill his way out and whether or not Spider decided to join him in the pit. No, we're just doing a pit dive. I'm gonna dance pit dive at least once. It has to happen. You're all expecting it to happen naturally, and I'm not gonna fall in it because I'm too good at this game. So if I do this and then jump, are we still dancing? Yeah, we are. We're still dancing. We can I mean, that's kind of dancing. What bad could happen? We're just gonna lose a lot of our food. We're already at 54. We're fine. We're fine. Oh, there's the stone. Hey. How? 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 This is... No! I can't even get out because I put my... I jumped into the hole. And now I'm just stuck here. How did I live, though? And I can't even get out. I can't even get out. Oh yeah, my hoverboard. But it doesn't have a camera on it. Where was it? What direction is my hoverboard in? That way. I think we have to go backwards. Let's go up a little bit. Oh, we can see it. We can see it. No, that's forward, forward, forward. Let's go up a little bit more. That's a good call there. Good call there, Game Dork. As long as it doesn't crash into something while it's up there right now. Like, do I see it? Oh, there's the hoverboard. Come get me. Come get me, hoverboard. Let's get a better view of this. I totally, this is hilarious. Oh, can it fit in this? Can it fit in this? No. Oh, come on, come on, come on. Can we slightly... This isn't smart at all, right? As it crushes my face. Can I get in the cockpit? Oh no. It might be stuck down here now with me. I jumped in the hole, Duke, thinking I was gonna die. I jumped in the whole thing. I was gonna die. Is there a way we can make this work? Is there a way we can make this work? I think there is. I think we can figure our way out. I don't have any grinders though, so no, we can't. I lied. This cannot hold its weight this way, right? I wonder if it's the components inside. Now we're flipping upside down. It can't hold itself up with those thrusters is its problem. Just keep dumping things in the hole until you can climb out. That is an option. Why? Why? Is there a way we can make this work? If we had a grinder, we could at least got... I don't care about you, Factorum. Go away. I cannot remote... I do not have a remote control on the base. Yeah, I just made things worse calling this over here, honestly. When I saw that it couldn't get through there, I should have just left it. I jumped in this hole and I regret all my decisions at the moment. I can't even get the... Yeah, all that we have to control is right here. We have no remote control on the base up there. Because the park script is being run through that industrial cockpit, not a remote control. Well, this is a thing. It was a great idea, Game Dork. I just should have realized what was going to happen when I... Oh, look at all these components we're going to lose, too. Whoa, 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 whoa. So I wonder if we can just... I got an idea. I'm not giving up yet. Arrow. I'm not giving up. Yeah, I know where they are, so it's technically not losing. So if we keep this on a negative rollover ride, and we keep trying to go up, we just turn that off completely. So we no, that's not what I want. Yeah, I'll put grinders on our arm and send that down here. Why if the override? What do you think? How are we gonna die down here? We're gonna run out of O2 or food? O2 or food? Just wish I had a grinder. If I had a grinder, I could make this work right now. Explosions. Yeah, explosions soon. Look how high we up we are, though. Are we making any progress here? Are we making any progress here? I don't know if we're actually going up. I wish I could get it at an angle a little bit. Don't do anything wild for 5 minutes. I don't think. I think I'm stuck here for 5 minutes. Do I have enough for any to build any thruster? I don't have a welder though. Maybe if you set the gyro and nerve out in all directions, you'll eventually clang out of the hole. If that's how gyros worked, that would be awesome. Wondering if I get this side. No, we have less thrusters on this side. We cannot get sideways at all. I don't have a grinder. I keep thinking I can just grind things away. But I can't. This is just where we are. This is just our life now. Empty the cargo? You think so? I'm willing to try anything. I can't empty the cargo. The cargo's broken now, Chad. I've broken the cargo. Why did I jump in the hole? Do we still got a gyro? Yeah, we do. Seriously think if we just... Oh, that felt like something was happening. That felt like something was happening. We still have a JavaScript? Yes, good, okay. To a stronger override that way. It's just full send. And now we're just stuck. I foresee a mag lift of shame coming. I foresee me drilling this out. That's what I foresee. I see me blowing this up down here out of frustration. Or just blowing up enough of the sides that it falls out. Smack, smack, slam, slam, slam. You grind on some of the platform. If I had a grinder, Sweeney, if I had a grinder right now, I could do all those things. Yeah, I put all my tools away because I assumed that when I jumped down here, we were just going to die. I did not think that we were going to somehow live. It looks like oxygen. We're gonna suffocate first. If I had a grinder or a welder, this would have been a simple fix. Just repositioning the thrusters. The 100 days to get out of the hole. I just have to bite my arm off, right? Or something like that. Why is it saying 2 of these are off? It's just the broken ones. Okay, okay. Days escaped the bit. Exactly. The 2 that are damaged are off. I just thought that was weird. Because obviously I know they're off. We are going to suffocate though. After this, I really just want to take out an encounter. Because this is just frustrating me. I really just want to blow this up right now. So bad. I didn't do this on purpose, Chad, but I did jump down a hole. I jumped down a hole, and then I tried to... Someone had the idea to grab my hover ship here and remote control it down to grab me, but... While it was a fantastic idea, it's just too tight. And I had to bring it down sideways, and we can't get it back up sideways. I dug it because everybody expected me to fall down this eventually. Or I did it because everybody expected me to fall down this eventually. So I was just going to jump and get it over with. And I didn't even die. No, I don't. I'm fine with dying. I expected full well to die. Look how high we are now, though. It's this part right here that we can't get up. Trying to move the gyro in so many different ways. Just wiggle our way up and climb the wall. We have 15 oxygen though. We're gonna die down here. This is fantastic, exciting content, isn't it? Content creator tries to do something funny, ends up messing up horribly. I'm not making it out of this hole. I never had any false ideas that I was actually gonna get out of this hole. I'm just not gonna give up. Is why I'm gonna suffocate while still trying to do this. We're already back at the bottom. We climbed a little bit at some point. I'm glad it's entertaining. I am actually very glad it's entertaining because I feel really silly. And after this point, I really do just want to grab the respawn river and just go find an encounter. Part of me also wants to take the drill and just bring it down here and drill straight through this and blow this up. I want to blow something up. I mean, I'm missing a ton of thrusters. The ups are not going to... There is absolutely no way we make it through that one hole that we can not see now. We cannot make it through there at all with this. Why did it say that was off? That one's damaged now. I'm a doctor, not an engineer. 5. We got 5 more. 5 more. Wouldn't that have been awesome if I could have just built this as a stairway out of here and then somehow climbed up? Climbing in Space Engineers when? We'll just leave our corpse underneath this. Do I feel like a silly goose? A little bit, EC. And it's 100% karma jumping in here thinking I was funny. Only to not die and then die this way. Yeah, I want to find an encounter to take my frustration out on, Chad. That is the goal. Go grab tools, some food when we live, our bottles. Ladder on a thruster. Did you hear an explosion? I hope you did not hear an explosion. There should not be any explosions happening up there. I have not heard an explosion.
Low health.
Okay. Now let's go find an encounter.
Energy low.
Let's get our tools in here. Get the tools that we need out. Some food. Everything is awesome. We don't need that because we don't use those. I need bottles. Do we have bottles in here? No. I need some oxygen bottles. Why is it in survival kit? I need some oxygen bottles. Please tell me we have the iron to make the oxygen bottles. Good. Why are you gonna say we don't have ice? We have ice. Why is it not saying in an O2 H2? It is, okay. Bottle. O2. No? Is that O2 H2? Is that still off? Still can't put you in here. Why not? We can fill them this way at least. Yeah, we suffocated. That was pretty rough. That's can't be a great way to go. Not that there is a great way to go. Okay, we need our gun too. MR. There we go. We ready to go? Let's go find an encounter. To deal with. That's really what I want to do right now. After that, I 100% just want to go take out an encounter. Though realistically, I should just go mine some stone. I shouldn't, yeah. Let's just be smart. Let's be smart. We're just gonna go mine some stone. I'm gonna go mine. I am gonna take my frustration out though, and some people might not understand this, but I am gonna grind out that ship down there possibly. I might, I don't know. Let's get our camera back on. Spar. Escape from the Asshole Alpha. It's very physically demanding. It's pretty rough. Okay, let's just grab some stone here and then finish this ship. Let's do the smart thing. Pretend to be smart for a little bit. We'll forget about our hoverboard for a while. Okay, that's almost straight up and down. That looks about straight up and down. Well, now let's go find some stone. Switch off the terrain clearing the second we see stone. Note to self, do not jump in hole to try and be funny. See the stone already? Nice. So we should get most of the stone here. And we should be able to get all the stone that we're going to need to finish the ship. Do a hole jump? What's a hole jump? Oh, jump over the hole? Build a ramp. Yeah. I'll just build a ramp and we'll jump it with this respawn over, right? Take basic tools next time, just in case. Why does this feel extra bouncy right now? Please tell me that all the pistons are good. Refinery's not getting any stone. Why? Something. What now? Are one of the pistons damaged? Are the pistons damaged? Is it just everything go bad right now? What's this cargo container underneath me? This one. 9. Park. Drills. Yeah. Now one of the pistons is damaged. I did say that I was going to put rails around it and make it OSHA safe. I will Avalos. I generally play solo though. I generally play solo. Can I pull this up here? I should be able to, right? Did not see anything wrong. Can we run up this like this? Let me eat some more food. Walk down like a smart person. Let me grab some steel just in case I need it. Let's go see what's up with the pistons. Today is the day everything just goes wrong. And it all started with me jumping in a hole. Please tell me I can walk up the... So it's probably just that right there. Let's see if that's it. My crane? Oh, I didn't have to climb up here to grab the parts. What am I doing? What am I doing? Problems. Sorry, start. I have no problems. Everything is awesome. Always. Okay, is this the only issue? Yeah, that looked like it's the only issue. Refinery is now getting stone. We can go back to the previously scheduled program. You did dare me. You did dare me. I could have ignored it, though. I could have ignored it. It's not in my nature, though, to ignore it, to be honest. Okay, let's try this again. To the stone. Ooh, we're slightly off for some reason. We moved just a little bit. Are we moving stuff now? Good. Stuff is going up to the refinery. We will finish the ship. Hey, but it's now day 13. That's what we were counting. You were counting on me jumping in there. Yeah, I did want to see the results, but I was literally hoping that I would just jump in and just immediately die. I did not want to be trapped for... I don't even know how long it was. It felt like it was forever to be trapped down here. Duke, you think I should jump in a second time? You think I definitely die the second time? Now the problem with that, Duke, is I'm actually extremely tempted to jump in again now. I have to admit I would do it again. If a few other people say it, I'll jump and we'll see if we'll die. Just to be sure. For science. Problem is, if we don't die, we're just stuck down there suffocating. market. You're all such great friends. Let's do it. You just tell me to kill myself. Surprised no one's going, you won't. You'll die eventually. Everyone dies eventually. Okay, okay. We are still dropping our tools because having our tools down there is not gonna stop anything. I can't believe we're doing this again. Everything in there. Where are we jumping? Down the hole that we just dug? For additional risk points, put the drills on. We ready? Is this where I'm jumping from? I want to get right down in that hole. The deep part should be where I just was. Yeah, a flying ladder is not going to do anything. We'll be fine. We'll just suffocate down here or starve. Where's my dance emoji? I can't believe we're doing this again. There we go. First try.
Low health.
First try. So glad I didn't jump down there before and then live. That would have been weird. Can I put that in? Okay, grinder, drill, not drill, but not that, welder. Our gun, our ammo, our bottles, some meat. Science. The experiment failed successfully. Yeah. Okay, we are good. We are good to continue back on building. We got to mark our day. We're on day 13 now. I can't believe I did that again. You knew I would, though. You knew I would. We don't have our hover thing anymore, though. Let's eat. Yeah, and the short. I can just do a short of that and have me doing it the first try. Exactly. Okay, let's check this projector real quick and see what it says is missing. We're still not down to the 15 blocks. It says we're missing 36 blocks still. An event controller. A gyroscope. Where's the gyroscope? Probably in here where I fell. What's under this? It's not showing anything. It's a battery, isn't it? No, it's an AI task block, which we don't need. Oh, those are those two blocks. Yeah, we don't need those. Those are the ones over top of the door. We don't need either one of those. I don't have any steel plates on me. You can't walk on holograms. Who would have known? It's great thinking, though, Marcus. Or just edit the VOD. First try. We'll have to make another hover vehicle at some point. At some point. Do I see that block, but we don't care about that block. We're gonna shove. I thought we already shoved stuff in that, where that was. Apparently not. It's not off that side. That side's fine. I know there's a block in here. That interior block needs finished. I don't know where that is. Can I jump up in here? No. There's all these that still need finished too. Can I grab the one on the other side too? Yep. Everyone you know will die. Do not run from it. Do not hide from it. Darkness surrounds you. It's really dark there, Mowgli. But it's true. It's not fun to think about, but it's true. Okay, we need to get to that. Can I get rid of that? Nope. I don't know what I was attempting to do there. Thought I could jump through it. That just looks like a block I could deal with inside. It looks like it might be behind this. The bookshelf? It is the event controller. Let's go grab the parts for the event controller. Other than that, we don't really need much more. I mean, we need the gyro, and I don't actually know where the gyro is. Does anyone know where the gyro is on the ship? Whoops. Why did that just switch like that? I don't know why it's been doing that. Okay. Now we just need to go inside. We're missing blocks off the bottom of this. It looks like armor panels. My suit energy is low. Go sit in this for a second. Refill all our stuff. Let's look at the projector again while we're sitting here waiting. That got a lot of blocks right there. So what do we have? AI, flight, move. We don't need that. Or the defensive block. I mean, the defensive wouldn't be horrible. The armor block, scaffolding, the gyroscope. That is something we cannot ignore, that gyroscope. We cannot... We gotta find that gyroscope. We have something to fix, though. Inside. I really don't know where the gyroscope could be. Need to grab components for this and just find the gyroscope, and then I think that we're about done with this ship once we find that gyro. What's it saying is unfinished? That I don't care about that. I honestly can't think where the gyroscope would be. What is this, a light armor panel? That's the cargo container. I hear spooters. That's why you said bugs, Game Dork. I didn't even hear him. I don't know that that'll work, considering it's not built yet, Marcus. On in the projector, it will show in the green. You think? We'll try. We'll try. Let's actually go to this seat real quick. Or actually, no. We could sit up in the control seat of the ship. That would be smarter. Go to third person. Go to projector. You're saying hover on the projector. We can't really hover. Yeah, we can't hover on any of this stuff. So there is really no way to see where that is. The ship doesn't have much to it though, so where could they have put a gyroscope? It's not really that much of a ship. Go to the block and see if you can show. I can't go to the block as it's not built, Marcus. It's not even any parts in it, so it's not gonna give me access to it in a control panel. That would be the way to do it, though. If I had access to it in the control panel, it would definitely be the way to do it. You still need to eat more. I was hoping coming in under here we might see it. But I'm not even seeing it under here. We got everything under here though, except for, let's go get the parts for that. Yeah, you were seeing the projector green box. I think where the gyro could even be right now. We don't need this scaffolding anymore. If I was a gyro, where would I be? If I was a gyro, I don't know where I'd be if I was a gyro, to be honest. Probably on a ship, but I don't know where my location would be. Hey, look, I found the gyro. It's right there. So we just need to grind this out. We fell through it at one point, if I remember. Put a block there, and then can we grab the gyro? Nice. Now we have to run back and forth a lot. Then we'll look at the projector one more time. I think we have all the blocks we need to get this thing flying. You were sitting here going the whole time saying, there's the gyro. No, that's a projector. Five more computers, and then we have a gyroscope. Find a neighbor with a build and repair and ask if you can do a flyby. Make my computers, please. My computers. Make my computers. Thank you. I'm your master. There, we have our gyroscope. That should be pretty much everything we need. But I just want to check the projector one more time. We're missing 10 things. the AI blocks, and then some random armor panels, a conveyor caps. We don't really care about those. 0 armor blocks. Yeah, I think we're good. We're good. If I disconnect this right now, are we good? What's on this side? What's the task over there? We aren't going to want this because we were going to want a connector here. Do I want to build a connector right now? No, we'll build a different dock. Let me get rid of a lot of this scaffolding. That's still attached there. We're still good there. Let me get rid of a lot of this scaffolding. It should have, yeah, those are all on. What I wanted to happen. Yeah, I'm not seeing none of the armored panels are really. I'm not seeing any of them. Oh, I see. Okay, I really do want these. I think that looks nice over here. We'll finish it out with these over here. Really like how this greebling looks. Is that? Yeah, it does a top one too. No, I don't want you there. Okay, that should be everything we need. We needed those, obviously.
Energy low.
My energy is low again. Did I hear you, David? What did you say? Oh, did I hear you saying that it was there? I did not. The batteries should be good. We don't have any uranium, though. And what's on the top is just conveyor caps. That projector should be almost, yeah. We're just missing a few blocks that we don't need. Let's actually turn the projector off. It would probably show us all the missing blocks now too. There's still unfinished blocks though. I'm just turning it off and then we're gonna dump our components in here and go sit up. No, we're gonna grind off this. This is so much scary right now. I didn't think this through, did I? How are we getting into the ship? How are we getting into the ship? Eat some more meat. What? Why is that still there? I usually have everything planned out. I know, Marcus. Everything's usually awesome. Who saw that coming? Are the batteries off? Nope, they're both on. Dampeners are off for some unknown reason. I don't think we damaged anything. Do we have any... Not refinery, reactor. We are gonna need to get some stuff in that reactor. Let's get our thrusters. So down one, all thrust, save. Saying there's a downward thrust that's slightly beat up. What downward thrust? This don't know. That one's good. What downward thrust is it talking about? Oh, we never finished this downward thrust. Is that another? Where are you? Come here. Don't hide underneath my ship. Yeah, the antenna. We gotta finish that out too. We can still scout out with this current setup though. Oh, what am I doing? We need this. My brain is not working today. It really is not. Let us go finish that thruster up top, and then we'll go... Do we have uranium in the base? I can't remember. Feel like we found uranium already. But at the moment, I cannot remember. Let me see if there's any uranium. We do have uranium. Nice. So we can put that uranium in here. So that should go into the reactor. Yep, the reactor is on. Yep, nice. Let's go finish the antenna and then we can go scouting. Must be from the second fall. I don't remember falling in a hole, Chad. I don't know what you're talking about. What's this gonna do? That's a huge broadcast radius. But what I want to find is a nice ice lake. Hopefully an encounter. How did we miss this completely? How did we miss that? We obviously didn't fully miss it, but enough that I think it welded. Oh, that's when I... You're saying I scrambled my brains when I fell into the hole. Probably. Okay. I think we're ready to go. Door. Close. Hey, dead body. What is that? An unknown signal? I really don't care about that right now. What direction? I feel like we need to head that direction. Towards the sun. Let's go. Actually. Backwards. Let's get this going. Let's get some brake thrusters. I never saw how you by any chance fall into a hole. Yeah, exactly. I couldn't have fallen into a hole. That sounds crazy. We don't do crazy things here. The ship does look great. Hey, I always forget how I pronounce your name, but welcome in. It's great to see you. I always see your videos. You have some great videos. You always pronounce your name in the beginning, but I still feel like I would butcher it right now. I would say Quatatron. Marcus, if you know his channel name, that'd be awesome to shout him out. Thank you for the boom. It's very close to his name right there. We're a commercial hopper. What are we naming this, chat? What are we naming this ship? Because if I were to say it would be like Quatatron, but people butcher my name. Hey, Rev. It's great to see you. Yeah, go check out Quatatron. And speaking of checking someone out, Rev. Rev plays games. Has an awesome guide for the terminal. Rev, you haven't really missed anything. We just very boringly have just finished welding this up, and now we're flying it around looking for our next base location. Is that shipping platform? That's new, right? That shipping platform? Thank you, Marcus. I know you're saying you're having a crappy day. Why is it saying there's thrusters that are off? What thrusters are off right now? Oh, all these hydrogens. Obviously we don't have them, but why is it saying that some thrusters are off? That should be on. What thrusters are off? Okay. You shouldn't shoot at me. You know what's missing on this? We need to build a survival kit on this. I don't think this is gonna shoot us. What did it say in chat? Lock down the gear. Do we have ammo in this? I did not bring any ammo. Look at me always being prepared. The ship should be named after the leap. Rev plays games. He does. I've seen it. Is there a flat place to land? Not really. Oh, this looks a lot like a shipping platform that we've been to. Are you gonna care if I land on you? Can I just land this on top of you? It's probably a bad idea, right? If you were going to land on the shipping platform, where would you land? Oh, look. This looks a little flat back here. Name the ship for science. This shouldn't attack us until we start grinding it. This still isn't very flat. Can we land here? Can we actually land here and not roll down the hill? My guess is no. My guess is no. Why do you have to be on a hill? We're gonna have to land down here and run up. Yeah, we'll need a mag plate on the bottom of this. Eventually. Is this level enough to land on? We just chill there for a little bit. Bonk our hydrogen. Did we do any damage to you? No. GPS, I parked here. How you doing today, Rev? I know you hate batteries, but how are you doing? I had fun playing with you the other night. This should be similar to that last one we saw. This isn't really our objective, but I want to see what loot's here. Let's eat real quick. So we have that gun right there, and then there should be one, yeah, on the other side. Exactly, not because you forget this stuff. It's because you actually hate the batteries. Don't look, Rev. There's a battery right here. Don't look at it. I don't want you to get angered. Why is this wide open? So the one gun's out up there. Okay, okay. Silicon. Let's claim this. What do we have? What do we have? A bunch of good looking stuff. A gun. Hey, look, resources. Yay. I think I'm just going to take this over and then move on. I should grab this stuff though, shouldn't I? Yeah, I should definitely grab the stuff. Okay, we're going to grind through this door and hope that it doesn't spawn drones. No, you're okay, I made mistakes. Uh-oh, I made more mistakes. Where is this?
Inventory full. Inventory
I didn't expect it to start shooting at that.
full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full. Inventory full.
Okay, we got to get up to this. It's reloading right now.
Inventory full. Inventory full.
Shoot at my ship. Rude. I'm doing all the smart things today. That, I grinded out the ladder. I grabbed all the, I put all the parts away for the ladder. I even weld up that ladder. Kinda. Just take care of that other turret, grab what we can from this, put it in our ship, and I really want to find a base. A new base near a lake is what I want to find. You broke your TV because you saw the battery. You're doing well. Just gotta go in and finish that grinding ship I was working on. It looks like it was coming out really good. No guns in here? I don't think so. Let's get rid of that gun. Who's in there? We'll grab you. Goodbye. Nobody wanted you here. Take that money. What do we have up here? Odors. I'm gonna leave the silicon right now. We'll GPS the salvages. Shipping. Salvage. Get rid of that GPS. We're gonna have to check our ship. I already checked that, yeah. Let's dump some stuff in there. Check that cargo container down below and then move on. After we grab stuff. Very good components in there. Where was the one with all the stuff in it? Was that you? No, that was you. Yeah. So we want this iron. Definitely want that nickel. And I think that's all we want right now from here. You're in the process of groovling, putting in more thrusters if you needed them. It looks really good, though. It looks like it's almost done. Okay, we'll be back to salvage you at some point. Right now, we need to find a home. We could eat real quick. Yeah, I would like to find a place that has a good amount of mushrooms and ice lake. That's what we're looking for. And if we found an encounter by it, even better. But I will build... I will build from scratch if I need to. Wish I put the connector on there already. Then this would sit better. What? Oh. What'd you shoot? What did you shoot? Please tell me you didn't... What'd you hit up here? Just a random block out... Did that roll? It rolled all the way down the hill? Interesting. That is just an armor block, right? Strange. It hit some of this stuff too. Okay, on to our next possibility of a home. Get rid of that GPS. We will come back to finish you later. Where's the sun? That way, okay. This should just get rid of our braking thrusters, okay. Maybe the gun wants to come with me, maybe. Wonder how far we're gonna have to go to get out of this biome. Honestly, I'd just be happy if we found an ice lake. Kind of want to get some height, elevation. What did we say we were naming this? Or science or after the leap? I kind of liked after the leap. There's a damaged antenna over there. Are we going to investigate that? I think so. We're gonna keep getting distracted and squirreled. The whole 9 yards. That damaged antenna could have parts that we need. It could also shoot at us. But there's an ice lake. There is an ice lake right there. That's not too far, too, of a move. Use our upward thrust to stop a little bit. Wonder what this could be. It's an RVCM damage antenna. We do have a massive ice lake over there. Let's see if it starts shooting. I really wish we grabbed some Gatling ammo, to be honest. Hey, Gray Baka, how are you doing? Part of me wants to park right there and approach on foot, but we're so far away that if we kind of just gotta risk it. And getting close. Okay. Get out of 800 meters. There we go. So is something that can shoot. Oddly enough, you know what that ship looks like? It looks like a duplicate of this. Shoulder surgery? I hope you're recovering well. I definitely would need a style ship. We would need ammo to take that on. It's literally the duplicate ship, though. I don't know that I really want to call this home. I kind of want to look for another ice lake. Preferably with not a hostile ship right there. I would like to gut a base, honestly. What if we could do that? Just gut out an encounter. Park down the hill behind the ridge. It'll catch me, Eddie, no matter what. I don't have a jetpack or anything. Hey, Dennis, how are you doing? Thanks. I can't take credit for the ship, though, because this is one of the cargo. I just welded up one of the space cargo ship encounters. The commercial hopper. It's going to be a long road. It's only first day. That is rough. Well, I do hope that it is a speedy recovery. And it's not that long of a road. Yeah, and I have no survival kit. I should have plopped a survival kit and the connector on here. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. Yeah, I don't want to just go in on foot. If I had I would be more confident if I had the survival kit or a jetpack. I got to take out, that was fun with Rev. We took out that encounter together. It'd also be smart to auction. Do we have an O2H2 on this? We do have an O2H2 generator, so we could pressurize this ship. Willing to travel for the perfect spot. I'm definitely willing to travel to find the perfect spot that I want. I would like to get out of the ice, honestly. I just don't know how long that's going to take. That's not the only ice lake around here. It's also the crashed one back there that will be like a damaged antenna. Yeah, Aragath has a fantastic way of building. I've been taking a ton of inspiration from Aragath lately. If you saw our Engineer Coffee and my preview video of the encounters, the ship I built for that, the Kestrel, was heavily inspired by one of Aragath's ships, the Trade Runner. Showed one. Oh yeah, we did, Rev. That was very perfect the way we took out that encounter. Definitely willing though to find the perfect spot, because we did in the playthrough I'm playing right now on a private server. I flew for over 40 kilometers and changed bases. Once we find the spot, we'll head back to base, gather the resources that we need to set up another base, and start building another base. There was an old TV show called Have Gun Will Travel. This episode could be the pilot to a more modern show, Space Cowboy. Have Hole Will Chump. We're already 41 kilometers away from base. Just skim these trees. This is just a horrible area. It's just filled with mountains. We're already 30 away from that hostile ship. Is that an ice lake down there? It looks like one. The ground is not as snowy right around here. I would definitely... There are some flatter areas on the alien planet, aren't there? Did I couch this out? No, I have a lot of the encounters blueprinted, considering I've made videos for them. So I just welded this up from a projection. Hand welded it up because we did not use a printer. I started last stream and we finished it this stream. Nice, we leveled up. This is looking less snowy in this direction. Yeah, I'm liking the look of this. Now, if you find an ice lake or an encounter over here, that would be perfect. What if we find an encounter with an assembler and a refinery, like an ore processing? That's a nice looking mountain right there. I like the shape of that. If there was an ice lake around here, I would build. I know there's an ice lake right there. I think that was an ice lake. I also would like something that's not surrounded by mountains so we could utilize solar power. I really should have put a survival kit on this. Looking for that perfect square. I am. Yeah, this encounter is the space one. It is called, if I look real quick while we look, commercial hopper. It is the one that you'll run into in space. I gotta get around to uploading them, because Agass said it's cool to upload his, or any of the Keen blueprints, just not to claim them as your own. But I have over 50 of the encounters and ships, so it'd be nice. It would take a while, but I could get them all up on the workshop. I say build on top of a mountain, but O2 is already low at that altitude. It might be non-existent. Yeah. Look at that nice ice lake over there. This biome looks so much better. But how far are we now? Almost 60, is that? What's the size of the default alien planet? Is it 90? I kind of want to look it up. I'm gonna text and fly. Alien planet size. $120. It's default 120. So we're only halfway. Yeah, look at this nice green. I bet there's a ton of mushrooms down there. Now we just need an encounter to pop up somewhere around here, and this would be the perfect spot. Look how nice this looks. You're playing in Mars, and only outposts appeared. Unknown signals were rather the thing for me. That's how you get in food. Yeah, Mars is very serious right now with this update. Yeah, Earth is 120. I think it was. I couldn't remember though. You can make a nice ice hole in that ice lake. That's Marcus's job, to make ice holes. I'm liking this spot, visually, but we do not have... There's no encounter popping up. But honestly, this is a gorgeous spot. I think there's another lake right over there. I kind of want to hang out here for a second and see if an encounter will pop up, because we could just gut it instead of going back to base and start our, like, get something built over here with an encounter. We haven't seen an encounter pop up in a while. We should definitely have one pop up. I honestly forget what the timer is though. Like up to 30 minutes, I think it can be. Limited daylight thanks to the mountains. These ones? Yeah, but this isn't that bad here. Just looks so nice around here. We are really high up in the sky. I didn't realize how high we got up there. What are we doing on oxygen? Why are these grouping the same? Is that still an issue? Where if they're stacked? That's great. Drop down and take a union break. Might get an encounter. To spawn, yeah. I was thinking of hanging out and actually check. Look how big this is. This lake is perfect. But we could put some ice in this real quick. Hold on. Let's land real quick. We could get some ice in here for the O2H2. Why is it wanting to tilt back so bad? This generally should tilt forward. Oh, we damaged a ton up front from something. What did we damage up front? Maybe this got shot up too. Definitely looks like it. Yeah, we're missing this piece here where it's supposed to help sit. Oh, we can't. I forgot we can't grab ice. No hand mining. I always forget about that. Hello, dead dude. Getting shot at, yeah, I got shot at by that one encounter. Still nothing has popped up yet. I don't even know what ore that could be. Look at this view too. Look at that. Is that Titan over there? That's a nice looking view. It's gonna get dark here soon. I don't even have a hand miner, David. I don't even have a hand miner on me, just to not tempt me for it. I don't want the temptation. It is. It's a beautiful spot. We might just have to head back to base, because I'm not seeing anything pop up. Let us GPS it and then head back to base. We could even build up. So Chad, we technically could build up to that, on top of that mountain. I think ideally though, we'd want to be down close to the ice. It all matters if we build a flying miner. We could build up on top of that. Yeah, I like this right here. GPS new base question mark. Perfect. Can't miss that. And then we're heading back home. It can be an absolutely gorgeous game. Like, look at that. Look how good that looks right there. Back to Ore-Ida. This is where we want to set up. We're going to need to stock up. Put a survival kit on this. And stock the large container as much as we can. We're gonna build a fantastic looking greenhouse over here. The new plants for space engine. Yeah, did you see, what was that, Chemic, or was the last one they showed images from the newsletter? Space Engineers 2 is gonna look fantastic. I'm just slightly worried of it melting my CPU. think you were just crossing into temperate zone. There are huge lakes in that zone. And it's on the equator, yeah. It's a very perfect area, though. Smaller peak, reasonably close. Do you mean like this one that we just passed over? Or the smaller one on the, compared to that one, Chad? This one that I'm currently pointed at? Yeah, the Space Engineer's graphics and just the visuals are stunning. If you're talking about that one, Chad, that's the one I'm thinking about too. I'd be cool with this one too, but I think that one over there would be nice. Look at it. We're just gonna do some visuals here as we're flying back. The one still in the light. Sure, that helps. I think I know which one you're talking about, Chad. This is gonna take a bit to get back. We need to do some retrofitting on the ship too when we get back. We need a survival kit on this, a connector. What else we need on this? We need to pressurize the inside. One I was referring to was still in the light because the sun was setting between the two mountain peaks. Yeah, I mean, you'll probably be here, Chad, when I go to set it up, so I'll see what you're talking about. Because I want the one that's going to get the most sun, obviously. Drill on the bottom to land in the ice. I don't... It would pain me to put a drill on this, David. I'd prefer to make a ship for drilling. 10 to 15 kilometers away from the really big lake in a much flatter area. Yeah, I'm not a fan of just slabbing drills on ships. Or rovers. I don't really like slapping a drill on the front of the new respawn rover. Let's just cruise control here for a little bit. Yeah, it does have a connector on the top. There's a connector right there on the top, but I want one on the back here where the interior turret was. I need the bar dredge drill spider. He could just fly in. Can I drop him in? Like call in a supply drop and dredge spider comes down? I know how I'm gonna modify this. I still have a lot of the stuff inside. I can pull out a lot of this stuff. Oh, we do have the vent, but the vents... We don't have any ice. That's the problem, and the vent is off. There is low O2 in here somehow. If I place a big enough order. If he could just drop his whole mobile farm base. We're almost back to that hostile ship. If that ship was not the same ship that we currently have, I would actually hit it. I don't know what ship I'd want it to be. I'd want it to be the colony ship, the Pilgrim. Everything is awesome. It might leave a big hole in the ground. There's no parachutes on the tread. It would be cool if we could find stuff like that as encounters, though. Like player-made ships without using MES. How tough are drills? You can, yeah, drills are extremely tough, Sweeney. They can take a beating. Are we leaving the planet? We are not leaving the planet right now, Marcus. Yeah, drills are also great if you make a ship with ramming to put a bunch of drills. They are very resilient. Really loving this playlist tonight. I altered it slightly and added some songs and took some songs out. Yeah, yours are all plunge miners, right, Game Dork? I saw it. I remember seeing yours at the base. Yeah, it's a plunge. A vertical miner. The block behind the drill usually takes all the... Yeah, there is push or like, what's that called? Same with landing gear, or anytime when you ram into something, it'll send the damage to the block connected to it. Game Dork, we almost got the ship ready, but it is full tank of gas right now, so I don't know that we need to stop over there. Yeah, Greybaka, the planetary encounter this has a damaged antenna and stuff. The space one's a little bit different. Transference, yeah. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get back to base and start modifying this ship. Survival kit is a must. It looks like it is all piped up to get pressurized in here. We just need to get ice in this. And get a connector. I'm gonna put a connector on the back and then like a little bit of a landing thing. We're gonna fix the front so we can land down. Probably rip out the broadcast controller because we don't need it. I gotta rip out the blocks that we don't need. It deleted itself? How did it delete itself? Oh, did it crash in one of its runs, Game Dirk? If that hunting cabin's still over there. I know I have the GPS over there. I don't know if it's still over there. We're almost home. Back into the ugly ice. It doesn't take that long to get from there to there. basic refinery assembly on the ship too, or just bring components to build them once you start a new base? I was thinking of building components. We would have enough components, Chad. Make sure that I like build planner and then dump the components for enough components to build a tower, a wind turbine tower, a basic refinery, and a basic assembler. I was hoping that we found an ore processing facility over there, because then we could have just ripped out the refinery and assembler and use those. That would have been ideal. Oh, you were talking the colony ship, yeah. The colony ship's a really nice find to get a bunch of resources. It has a few of the cargo containers are usually intact. You don't know what happened. It was doing its thing. You were ignoring it, and then it was just gone. No debris or anything. Oh, it just got like abducted. Algae, yeah, algae farms are important, but we have a ton. If we have a ton of crisps, so I'm not freaking out. I think we have 100 some crisps here and some bunch of cooked food that we can bring. Maybe it went rogue and gone to mine somewhere else. It didn't like how you were treating it. Hey, look, a hole. We should jump in that. What could happen? Where is a flat area? It was a very nice looking miner. Okay, connector and stuff. Let's deal with that. We don't need you in here. I don't know where we're gonna put there instead, but we don't need that right now. Survival kit. We put those 2 batteries there. That's not great. What was behind this again? The cargo. Not really sure where we're gonna put the survival kit. Because ideally it would be from this area and not have these batteries here. It's really our only option to have a survival kit. I would like it in this line. We might have to just lose the power cells on one of these batteries. The hole is starting to look like a gummy bear. That's the shape it's taking. Yeah, I'm not really sure we want to do this. There might be more gutting out of this than I wanted to do. The connector, though, is definitely the most important part of that. Bottom connector, at least. Where is our connector? Right here. Okay. Well, I'm not replacing interior barrel above your head with a survival kit off the vents. There's not one above my head. What do you mean? Place the interior barrel above your head. There's no interior Unless you were talking about somewhere I was a second ago. We want that one. So if I do, I could do this. Hold on. Move the door, extend a hallway back further, place a survival kit by one of the ports under one of the tanks. The door back one. Because that's the large cargo just sitting right on top of that. I've modified this before and I'm trying to remember what I did. Inside the ship between the cockpit and the vent, there's a column. Oh, yeah. You're right. This silliness. That right there could house a survival kit. That's smart. Thanks, Marcus. I totally forgot that was sitting there. There's some great thinking there, Marcus. Give me my computers. Thank you. Yeah, there's only one hydrogen tank. I don't even think there's an oxygen tank. That is a perfect place. Okay, let's get some ice in this ship. I'm gonna do it right there. Is there anything in this ship? Yeah, we got all this stuff to drop off right now. It's not gonna be that hard to fly back and forth, but eventually we'll just ditch this base. What do I want? Some ice. Not from the irrigation. Look how much ice we have. That's not what I meant to grab. Ice. Ideally, we'll probably want to actually connect this up to the base somehow first. Get the hydrogen filled up before we head over there. Do we want it though? I don't know that we need the hydrogen, to be honest. I'm gonna go grab some steel real quick. Anyone know if it's a bug with the new survival kit not showing up as a respawn point? I haven't had an issue at all. Right in front of the air vent, there's a round. Yeah, that's what we just got. We just replaced Gray. Baka, I don't know if you're behind a little bit. Love those sparks that keep popping up. It would almost make more sense to hold on. I almost like the idea rather than that. Do this on these ones. That looks much better to me. Ideas for after the fall connector drills. I'm definitely not doing it drills. It does have an O2H2. Oh yeah, mag plate. We do need a mag plate. Do I just want to stick a mag plate right on there? No clue what condition caused the issue. We've seen it happen on stream and VOD. Yeah, I have not personally seen that yet, Chad. I've had no issues myself. We would replace the front slope with a beam slope, keep direct cargo access. Oh yeah, that's smart. That's smart. Thank you, Game Dork. I was actually thinking about that. Put a beam here instead, so we could still connect to that, or grab from that. I apparently do not have beam blocks. That's great thinking, though. So now I can still just grab from that if I need to. Now that just wants me to go. I just want to get this and go to weldless. Paint that weldless. And paint that weldless. And that looks better to me. What else upgrades? And if you got one direct from Orida, you would eventually see the huge lake and the temperate plains. North-northeast? If I went north-northeast. Isn't that the way we just went? No. We went that way. You think if I went north-northeast, Eddie? When do you want the reminder list of components to bring with you? Listen in chat. We're not going to be doing that yet, Chad. We still have a little bit of stuff to do here. So Eddie, you're thinking if I head north-northeast, I'm gonna find a better ice lake, possibly? Is there other upgrades we need to do this? I put ice in here, right? Is that all gone already? I think it is. Is the O2H2 generator on? It is. And there's not an oxygen tank. No, there's just a hydrogen tank. That's the number one reason I want to connect to the base, is just to get... I don't know why I really want hydrogen other than powering this thing up with hydrogen engines. We can actually just turn off the hydrogen tank and then fill it with ice, and it would just fill up, or just be sitting in there in the O2H2 for the vents and everything. I did replace my communication. Oh yeah, I still gotta replace it. I haven't figured out what I want to put in there though. Is there something functional we'd want to put in there? So I'm almost wondering if we can move that battery somewhere. Do I still have stuff sitting on the ship that I need to grab out? The nickel, that's it, okay. An ore detector? I don't really want to put one inside right there. It's not a bad idea having one though. An LCD or a light panel? And I can just chuck tools in here. I'm talking about a functional block that I can throw in this area. So what were we talking about moving out? Nice, we actually get oxygen now. Food processor. It's also not a horrible idea. Food processor's not airtight on all sides, is it? I went that way roughly, but wandered a bit and didn't go quite far enough. I could definitely check it out. It's not going to happen in this stream, but I could definitely check it out. I don't think a food processor is airtight. Is it? It is airtight in the back. Okay. But it's not airtight on its sides. Yeah, it's not airtight on its sides. So if we put it here. Yeah, I know it doesn't need to be plumbed up. It would have to sit in a weird area here, though. Which is fine. Yeah, we'll put that there. And we'll just get rid of this. We still need to put a mag plate on, though. What do you mean? Do I not have the assembler making computers? I don't. I never fully set up that assembler. We need to put a mag plate somewhere on this too, because it would be nice to grab stuff, pull stuff, or just lock to something. Okay, let's check if we're good. If I close this door. Yeah, we actually get... I'm tempted to grind this out right here and build another door. We guess we're gonna vent that. And just do a soft airlock right there. I think that would be smart to do. So we don't vent the whole ship every time we leave. What is blocking us? This block. We don't need... Oh, we could have left that there. Whoops. Hi. Are you waiting for me? I didn't even notice you had a twin. Well, yeah, well, I'll look at that, Greybaka. I'm not too concerned about having a basic refinery or assembler on there. What was that? I was getting these doors. So those were actually fine. These we won on here. I have to lift this off for a second. Yes, I will get back in, don't worry. That should be both the doors. That is how this was, though, right? Yeah, yeah. But we're gonna add another door right here. Okay. Now we have our little bit of airlock here. So we're not venting everything out. What block is this? That's the pipeworks. We technically don't even need that. We could shove stuff in there on those pipeworks. Does not need to be the pipeworks. What's your other thing? Then there's a panel above you. I just put the batteries where those two pipeworks are. Yeah, I already have the two batteries, and I don't want to rip out the batteries if I don't have to. But I'm not interested in putting an assembler and everything on here. I would gut some of this stuff out because it's just stuff. Did we run through our whole playlist? 1 second. Okay, okay. I mean, for now, this is pretty good. It feels a lot better. We have our survival kit in here. We have our food processor if we need it. One of those event controllers I am going to use. I think there was another event controller back there. Yeah, we have 2 on this, right? We got a storm coming on. It's nighttime. Let's go see how much stone we still have. If it went through all the stone. I'll just sit in here. Refinery went through all the stone. How much iron are we sitting at? 40,000 iron. That's pretty nice. Dump all the stuff in there, the food in there. Eat some food. Dump the money in here. Yeah, it does need some lights. It definitely needs some lights. I think that's all set up. And I think next time we might look at the north-northeast, where I love that. If we could find something closer, it would be better. And I'm willing to check if Eddie thinks that the temperate zone could be closer over there. I'll definitely head out that way and check that. Let's harvest our plants. Okay, and then put all this stuff in here, and then make our seeds, food processor. Seeds. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then an extra one on each one of those. Come on, there we go. Let's plant all our seeds. We need double click plant. I always like the outside lights on the Nostromo from Alien. Floods along the underside and spots on the edges that point out when flying and point down. Yeah, that's why I like small grids floodlights, so they get that same feeling that you're talking about. We are good. How much percentage is this give again? 14. Yeah, we can eat that right now. That'll get us to 100. We're still good on ice and everything, right? 99% ice, yes. We got our ship. We're on day 13. We still have that. We probably will eventually go grab our hover, or we'll leave the hover down there. I'm not sure right now. I emptied all, yeah, because I built those. Our battery's still doing good. Yep, still doing great on battery power. How many kelp crisps do we have? 129 kelp crisps. Yeah, see, I think this and this will hold us off wherever we go. And we'll take these. We could probably make some meals when we make the big move. And if we look at our resources right now, yeah, we could carry everything we currently have with us. 40,000. Yeah, we could carry everything in this base right now would fit into that ship. Technically, this is day one for this clone. Is that how we're playing it, Chad? Not to be self-promotive, there was a Farmham update. I'm pretty sure. How would I check my version, Duke? Pretty sure I updated it. But you're definitely allowed to promote your amazing script, Duke, on stream and in Discord. Is there a safety mechanism on the farm doors so you can't vent it? Yes. So Sweeney, I'm using a script in this programmable block. This airlock one controls all the doors. So if you see this door, we'll just automatically close here in a second. I'll look in that real quick before explaining this. Programmable block, farm programmable block, version 0.5. So yeah, I gotta update this. I will update it after this stream. So back to that, I have a script, Sweeney, that is controlling all these doors. And then if you name these doors, to where you see this one is Or Ida main airlock interior. Once this one's opens, you can see that I cannot open this door. It is turned off. The script is controlling that. Now that that is closed, I'm allowed to interact with this door. Now that this door is open, I'm not allowed to interact with this door. It is now shut off from the script. The same is done out here with these. So if you look, when I open this door, I cannot open this door at all. It is completely turned off right now. And then if I open the interior one, the outside one is shut off. So I couldn't accidentally open that one at all. It released around when you started the stream. Okay, Duke. Well, that makes sense, Duke. The scripts are pretty amazing. You can do a lot of it vanilla. If you're into that, I'm not saying that it's wrong to do it that way, but I always will take the easy route and just run a script. Because you can do it with event controllers to make sure that it turns off. Because the actual events themselves, if you look at these air vents, they actually have actions that you can set up in them. If trigger when pressurized or trigger upon loss of pressure. There's definitely ways to set it up vanilla and not use a script for that, but I definitely will always use the script. Growth percent, water usage, dying plant alerts, and other stuff. That's awesome, Duke. I still have not messed with any of the triggered stuff of your script, which I need to. Ice level threshold that triggers low ice starts. Yeah, I haven't used any of the triggering stuff yet. There's some great airlock guides out there. Yeah, there's some awesome. Dread Mechanic has a vanilla one. I believe Engineer Coffee still has his older vanilla airlock guide, and those are all still work without using scripts. Did I write it's Whiplash, one of the biggest, I would want to say that one of the biggest scripters for space engineers. He is the one that made the airlock script. I'll look at the name real quick. If I go into the programmable block, so if I go into edit, browse scripts, it's right here. Whips, auto door, and airlock script. I apparently never voted that up. I don't know why. Okay, it is 6:01. It has been 3 hours. It is the end. We got a bunch done. We found a potential new base. Next time on Thursday is the next time I'll be live. We will head northeast and just see if there's something a little closer. If not, we're going to pack up everything. We could still pack up everything in the ship. Head out northeast. And if nothing's there, we just head over to the new base location, and that's where we set up our new base. We might need to come back and forth a few times, but I want to try and get everything loaded up. All the resources. Make sure that I queue up enough for a basic refinery. Hi. Hi. How are you? How are you doing? Are you saying bye to this stream too? Ow. Wildlife ate me. Thank you all for being here. Thanks for the support. I hope you all have a great rest of your night. Everything is awesome. I will see you Thursday, 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Be here at 3 p.m. Later, everybody.